Hello, everyone. This is RB Jules Barbie, adult collector, coming to you from all things Barbie and pretty. I know I haven't done a video since my birthday. Had to take a break, had to get some rest and process a lot of stuff. Still processing, but I do want to try to make the greatest effort to get a video done at least either every week or every other week. So y'all will have some content to chew on, and we can share together. And you can always um, check out my Instagram, all things Barbie and Pretty, where I put a little bit more content there, a little bit more frequently, or at least I try to. So today, I know that you see the star of the show. She is the guest um, of honor of all Black Barbies everywhere. And we're going to get into her in a minute. But I do want to show some other stuff that I got for myself for my birthday. And I will continue, whether it's, into this month, next month. I even said that I was going to take August and celebrate, which I know that's selfish because 31 days should be enough. But hey, you know, it is what it is. So I want to share some other stuff that I got with you for my birthday. So I do have a couple of other Barbie lands, but I got this one because I was going to show it in the video, but I didn't know that this was one for the 1980s Black Barbie. And I'm so glad that I do have a second one. And we're going to open up this one today. And you can see on the back, so all the information. So we are going to open up that one today. Now the other dolls I'm ready to show you, we are not going to open them today, but we will open them. Okay. So y'all, I finally got her. I forgot what face she has. But I finally got her. When she first came out, that was not happening. People were buying them up so fast. So I've learned to understand that it's okay to wait. So with this doll, I did indeed get the made to move body because I am going to change her body. So I was thinking about changing her head, which would be funny to put her head on the mermaid body. Uh, Never know. But I did get the tennis made to move, which seems to match her skin. Looking at it in the light is a little bit lighter, but seems to be the match that everyone uses for the change her to give her a made to move body. So I got that doll, and so then I got the other mermaid, and I think I'm going to get one more of the mermaids. It's actually another one I want, so we're gonna see. But I did get the other one. This is the other popular one, and I love her hair texture. And I am, even though I'm not into mermaids, I'm going to leave her as a mermaid. Definitely gonna leave her as a mermaid. Her body is so pretty. So I'm going to leave her as a mermaid. And then this one that I actually have two of this one. So one will become a made to move body, and the other one I will leave as a mermaid. So, and that's her. I have two of this one, and this is Barbie Dreamtopia mermaid. So her body is so pretty, and I love how the colors are gradiated into each other. The fuchsia into the purple, into a little bit of the orange, and then to a light corally peachy color, and then to a sea green. So I definitely love these colors. I'm sorry, y'all. My art brain turns on when I see colors. So I have two of her, and so therefore, and the artwork is stunning. So I'm definitely going to keep one as a mermaid, and the other one I'm going to give a made to move body. So um, before we get into before we open up the dream house, we're going to talk about the movie, and that's what this out is about. I'm going to review the Black Barbie documentary. I saw it a total of 3 times. I saw it 3 times, and in seeing it 3 times, it ticked a lot of boxes for me. Um, in getting in, in my understanding of the Black Barbie, and I just have to say that I'm about to talk from scratch because I thought I had my notes, but I don't. But I still have a lot to say about it. I am so grateful for Miss Kitty Black Perkins, okay? Because she was the first black designer for Mattel. Then I'm gonna get into this doll. I'm gonna get into her. And because she felt that little black girls, okay, some may say color, but I'm gonna say it as it is. Little black girls need to have some representation of themselves. And the sad part is that when she came out in 1980, which meant I was 9, I didn't see any marketing for this doll. Didn't know she existed or anything. Definitely knew about Barbie. I definitely knew about Christy. Did I know about Christy then? No. Didn't know about Christy yet. But I definitely knew about Barbie. I didn't even know that any Black Barbie dolls existed at that time. Okay? And all I knew was Barbie. It wasn't until later that year when we moved and the first Christmas that we spent in our new apartment that I learned about the that Barbie was black, period, and that if that she was Christy, that any black Barbie dolls existed. And so it didn't matter to me because I didn't know. But when I saw Christy, I'm gonna tell you, I fell in love. It was love at first sight as a little girl, and I finally got the very Christy, which if you go back and you look at my other videos, I think it was the ones that I did, the 31 days of all things Barbie and Pretty. You will see when I share my story about my Christy doll. I did get her almost like 44 years later, and that was 2 years ago. So being that she came out in 1980 and it's still 44 years. So I'm not into numerology and none of that, but 4 is my favorite number, so it's really weird. But anyway, I'm that I'm getting her now 43 years later. So I knew nothing. So I did get the black Christy that had the Hispanic face, the black doll that had a Hispanic face. That was the European version of the mold that they used before they came out with this doll. And it didn't bother me. It's like as long as I did have some black Barbies, I was okay. But to understand that they clearly created a black doll for little girls, and I knew nothing about it because there wasn't any marketing for her at all. And they did talk about that in the documentary, how she was not heavily marketed because Mattel didn't think that this doll would sell well in the market like other black dolls. And this is one of the reasons why even if you buy the dolls, sometimes depending on the doll, A lot of the dolls, especially the ones from the 1980s and 70s, they cost a lot. They cost a lot. And I was blessed, and I'm going to tell you how I came across her to get her at an affordable price, um, as opposed to how much I actually paid for my Christie doll. Okay. And that was a huge, huge, huge sacrifice that my family and I made for me to bring her home, you know. And I'm not going to get into how much I paid for her. I know I keep saying that. But I will have to say, and I'm saying this from the perspective because I am a black woman, is that because white dolls, um, white teenagers and cultures and aesthetics was pushed, the Valley Girl, the teen scene and what the white girl aesthetic was pushed down, my throat. And I already had low self esteem and I had no identity because my mother hijacked my identity when I was a young girl. So, um, it was bad. It was really bad. And it was to the point, it took me a long time. It wasn't until I went to therapy that I realized I hated myself. I hated myself. I hated the way I looked and everything. Even though I'm going to post a picture of me, you know, and but I still hated the way I looked, everything, my skin color, because I'm dark skinned, because I was always bullied and picked on and told things like, oh, you would be prettier if you were light skinned, you would be prettier if you were this and that and the other, anything other than who I am and what I look like. And I still have these struggles today. And um, Mattel society and culture has played a huge part in darker skinned women like me. Not all dark skinned women are like this, but all dark skinned women have these stories, and black women have these stories. And they clearly talked about this on Mattel, how they were bullied, how they were talked about, all these things. And some of these were grown women. They cried, and I cried right along with them because I was like, here I am. I went through the same thing, and it was horrible. It was harsh. And then they even talked about the test where they had the little black kids. So they put the Barbie and the white doll and white Barbie and dolls, and which one looked better. And they said the white doll, and they showed the black doll. And they said the black doll was bad, the black doll was ugly. And this is what society has done. And this started a long time ago. Willie Lynch is dead, and we still have cultural problems, and not it just being racism within the white communities and the black communities. We have black on black racism, and it is still highly prevalent today, and it still affects us. And it's these little things that start when we are little, and what our parents do and what society does and we grew up with, that perpetuate this level of ignorance that causes all this pain and hurt. And they really talked about these things in the documentary. And I'm glad they did. And I'm glad they did the documentary. And I'm glad that Kitty Black Perkins made this beautiful, beautiful doll that I didn't know exists. And when I saw her before, I really wasn't interested into her until I started to realize that we had a major connection, because I've always loved Diana Ross. My favorite movie by her with her in it is Mahogany. Of course, I looked at The Wiz. She's always done beautiful music. So, what better inspiration for the Black Barbie than Diana Ross? And I love it. So, let me tell you how I came across this doll. The week that the documentary was coming out, I really had contemplated. I said, okay, let me get the 65th anniversary um, version of the Black Barbie. I have the others. I said, let me get her. And I really don't like the way she's designed. Honestly, I don't. And I have an issue with the women with the bush, and that's because it's associated with natural hair, and I'm still struggling with my own natural hair. but I refuse to cut my own hair off and work through it. So I have serious issues with that. But I was gonna get her anyway, and so, but she was out of stock, or she wouldn't have gotten here in time. That's what it was. She wouldn't have got here in time for the movie. So a fellow Instagrammer, she used to be called I Dolled It For You, but now she's called um, It's More Than Dolls on Instagram. And she's a doll artist, a black doll artist. Her dolls are absolutely amazing. She redoes their face, she reroots. She doesn't do custom dolls anymore, but she does sell custom dolls and, clothing and all of that. Um, she did, and she went live, and I said, let me check it out, see what's going on. I didn't know she was selling dolls. I said, but just let me check her out, see what's really going on. So I checked it out, and I found out that she was selling dolls. So I was like, I'm not gonna buy anything. So she pulled up this beautiful doll right here, that original 1980 uh, Black Barbie. And I was like, you've got to be kidding me. So I said I was going to get her. And I had to wait till Monday to get her. And she was cool with that. And she mailed it. And I got her the day after. And after seeing the documentary, it was like the connection was even greater. And I'm so glad that I have this doll in my life and she's in my doll family. I have a gorgeous piece of black doll history in my midst 43 years later. She's 43 years old. And I'm so glad to have her in my life. So let's talk about her. This is not her original dress. I cannot get her original dress because it will cost a lot of money. So this dress is a dress that I had for since I was a young girl. So I just put her in that dress and I put her in these beautiful shoes. Her jewelry, I designed and have crafted most of it. This piece belongs to another doll and I just turned it into a necklace. There is no clasp on this piece. It's a beaded necklace, and the piece, as you can see, is velcroed in the back. And her bracelet is a beaded bracelet that I designed. It's a beaded bracelet that I designed by hand. And I also created a ring for her because I don't have her original jewelry. And let me see if I can do this. And you can see I created these earrings for her. And she's absolutely stunning. And, you know, I considered it an honor to be able to add to the beauty of this doll. Because this doll is just gorgeous. She's gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous. And that's no joke. She's gorgeous. And let me sit her up because, yeah, there you go. There you go. She's absolutely gorgeous. Turn her so y'all can see. She's absolutely gorgeous, and I'm grateful. I know I keep saying it. There you go. So I had an amazing time designing her jewelry. It was a struggle because I've never really made jewelry of this caliber for a doll. I am a handcrafted jewelry design artist, and I normally make jewelry for humans. This is the first time I said, okay, I'm going to pull out my beads and my thread, and I'm going to make a piece for her. And that's what I did. Took me a little bit, but I indeed did make it for her. So I'm glad I have her. I have absolutely no regrets. I'm grateful. So what you hear me doing now is opening this, and we're going to get into it. Oh, and while I'm opening this, I do want to say I will be doing other kinds of videos, but because of the way that stress and anxiety does bother me, I will have to do them in like a mini series in order to make sure that I can indeed complete it. And so that I won't be stressed out trying to do it. Okay. Take everything out because it's not much to take out, but I want to take everything out. Okay, let's look at it. Okay, as you can see on here on the side, it shows that there's a working elevator, and there's the doll and a pet and a doll house. I mean, a little doggy house and the doll. So let us take a look at the doll. And for those of you who have not seen the documentary on Netflix, I highly recommend that you check it out because it's still on Netflix. So here is the Barbie dream house. Okay, let us look at it. It has a working door, and then it has like a little slide. Let's see, what is the slide connected to? Okay, the slide will slide down onto the grass. We could always make a little pool. That's not a problem there. And then you have like a little toilet and a little sink and a little shower. Let's see if this door opens. Okay, as you see, it has a little working shower. And then it has like the little pegs on the inside. Okay, just the, as you can see, this moves. And then it's a working elevator. Goes up and down. So that's it right there. Oh, sorry. So let's move her back. So that won't happen again. Okay. Sorry about that. Okay. So then there's a little swing right here. The little swing, let's see where the little swing goes. Okay, the little swing goes down at the bottom. Okay, oh, you have to move this. You have to move this out the way to put the little swing up under there like that. And then put that back, and we're gonna kinda, okay, let's move her back some more so we can kind of put this right here so you can see it. And then you have, let's see, what is this? Okay, this goes up under the dog, up under the swing. So I'm guessing that's for the dog. So let's get into, okay, the little package fell on the floor. So let's get into the little mini 1980s Barbie. There she is. Super cute. So she only has a little bit of articulation where she can sit and stand. So let's put her right here because she has like the little pegs in there. And let's see what else is in here. In this little mystery box. Okay, okay. So she, of course, this is outside, so we're going to set this right here. She has a little tree bark piece. See that? And we're going to set this outside. And then she has a little turtle. There you go. Mr. Turtle. Okay, he ain't trying to cooperate. So we have Mr. Turtle sitting up on the thing. So that's Mr. Turtle. So he's sitting down and he keeps falling over. So we're gonna put him down. So then this is her in the dream house. So isn't that cute? She has her own dream house. And I guess this is the slide that go into the water. This is the little pool. Yeah. So that's the little pool when she wants to get into the pool. So this is how we would do it. This is a little pool. See that? So that's that when she wants to get into the pool. It's been hot enough to get into the pool, I tell you that. So then you have Mr. Turtle hanging out over there. So this is all I have for you today is the gifts that I shared with you, the mermaids and the made to move tennis doll that I'm going to use to do a body swap. And we have the gorgeous 1980s doll designed and created by Miss Kitty Black Perkins, inspired by Miss Diana Ross. Please see the documentary. It goes into a lot of fruitful information and even some healing information, and even the whole reason why the whole documentary was done in the first place, which I think is absolutely amazing why it was done in the first place. So I am working on a video. I do have other things and dolls to be lined up to do. But like I said, some of the stuff I'm going to do is going to be in a series, in a mini series, because of the anxiety levels. So please be patient with me as I bring them out. Some things I will be able to do in one video. Some things I will have to do in a series of videos. And when I do the series of videos, I will indeed put them in a playlist, a separate playlist, so it'll be easier for you to look at everything, one video after the other in a playlist in that way. So that is what I can do now. So as always, thank you for stopping by. Thank you for being very supportive. Thank you for everything. I'm so grateful beyond words every time that you click, like, share, and subscribe, and you look at the videos. I'm so grateful. So the goal is just to get a video out every week. Will it be the same day? I'm not going to make that promise to you. I am not. The goal is just to get a video out every week or every other week. That's the goal right now. So, and that's the goal that I'm working towards and going to continue to work towards. That's the consistency that I have right now. So, as always, stay fierce and fabulous and sparkle like Barbie.